Okay, folks, this is Steve Grono. I'm going to start the quick tour of this, just the big pieces in the collection. I'm going to give you an idea on some pricing, and I'm doing a bulk sale here. It's all going to go, liquidating the whole collection. Okay, so first one over here, I'm going to unplug this after I take this video. It's making me dizzy. This is a DCB 36. It's been fully restored mechanically and optically. It's operating as it did in its day. This was located in a California lighthouse and operated there for many years, was replaced. The pedestal, the mechanics, that oak pedestal will go with the deal. This is priced at 25 grand. Okay, number two, I'm going to show you this collection of AGA lights real quick because it's just such a beautiful centerpiece. This is all the sizes made by AGA. If you know anything about buoy lights, it starts with the 140 millimeter, goes to the 200 millimeter, goes to the 300 millimeter, goes to the 375 millimeter, goes to the 500 millimeter. These are all fully meticulously restored pieces. This is years and years of work that goes into this display. There's a mahogany platform and custom-made pedestals for it, so this is all going to go as one collection. It's 450 grand with all the pieces that you see in this video. This is a 500 millimeter.
Powder coated, never.
Yeah, these are all powder coated, clear coated, so you don't have to maintain them. The lens inside this one is a fourth order, 500 millimeter. All the prisms in it are very nice. It has a lamp changer base. It's extremely rare to find lamp changer bases. You can see that all that bronze has been hand polished and clear coated. That's an absolutely stunning piece. Does have a sun valve, does have a custom made bird spike at the top. That was not made by AGA. That's something we added to add to the beauty of it. There's maker's plates up here. I'll show you the serial number. All the brass work, copper work, chimney work, interior work, completely restored, refinished, beautiful. This is a 375, same thing. This is unbelievably polished and clear coated again. 375 is the rarest of all the AGA lights. They didn't make very many of them. This one has the bird spike on it. That's the factory bird spike right up at the top. Copper chimney's in perfect shape, no dents, no dings. It's amazing. So that one right there is part of the collection. Third one is a 300 millimeter right here. That is also fully restored with a sun valve. Here's the maker's plate right here, System Dahlen, 300 millimeter. There's an early 200 millimeter right here. There's another 200 millimeter. There's a 140, another 200 millimeter. There's an early sun valve, early just off prototype sun valve. Over here on this side, you have the very, very, very rare dual purpose lamp changer, acetylene lamp changer. This was during the period where they were converting from acetylene to electric, but they didn't trust the electric. So it burns both acetylene and power. That's an acetylene burner that would go into an 800 millimeter lens there. And over here on this side of the display is going to be your this very rare toolkit. This is an AGA service toolkit right here with the original tools still in it. And here's an AGA test valve right here, also very rare. Haven't seen another one of these anywhere. So there you go. That's the collection of the AGA lamps, 450 grand. That's a firm number. It's a steal. I can't imagine putting together a collection like this ever again anywhere that you could name. Okay, second piece, or third piece. This is a one section of a second order rotating lens. This came out of the Persian Gulf. We have several other pieces, 3 or 4 other pieces for one of the other 4 panels, but this is the only complete panel. 75 grand, you get the whole thing, the whole section and this pedestal on the bottom of it right there. That's an Archer Point sector light right there. That we will let go for 15 grand. That's a rare, unique piece, the only one like it I've ever seen. It's dated, Chance Brothers. Let's go over here and look at this amazing AGA lamp changer rotating double clamshell bullseye. This is on a Mercury pedestal right here. I do have Mercury for it if you want to run it that way. Double bullseye here. The lamp goes around, and you hit your other side. Double bullseye here. Beautiful green glass. All of the mechanics and both of the diaphragms are still intact and right there. It's built in 1952. This was in the Persian Gulf in a lighthouse on an island. We have the Mercury, little original Mercury canister right there that goes with it. And this is a 4-lamp changer. Runs 100% on acetylene gas for the mechanical rotation and the illuminant. That's an incredible piece. Okay, fourth order Chance Brothers right here. I've got the burner running on it. You can see it run here a little bit. This is an 1876 Chance fourth order This is from Australia, Coastal Light in a lighthouse in Australia. Here's the maker's plate, 1876, right here. I also have this one fully set up with the acetylene burner, with the original cast iron pedestal from the lighthouse and the acetylene tank. It's set up just like you see it to run and demonstrate it just like that. The silvered reflector panel is sitting right there, $275 for this. Very, very nice. Let me go around the other side and I'll show you the glass. This is all original glass, no replacement. Every prism is in it and every prism is nearly perfect. It's the early sawtooth brass frame. This is original unrestored. I didn't want to touch it because it was so nice. So that one is 1876 Chance, $275 for that with the pedestal, the burner, the acetylene tank, the whole 9 yards. Here's another absolutely beautiful fourth order fixed lens. This is a Barbier Fenestre lens, BBT, extremely early, somewhere around 1875 is what our best guess is. We don't have a date on this one, but this has fully reflecting rear prisms in it. It's also, these are the service wheels. This is the original pedestal, cast iron pedestal on a wooden, we put the oak plate on the bottom to make it stable, but isn't this a magnificent piece? Look at that. It is missing one segment here, and I think there's one other segment missing. No, I guess not, just the one. This segment I can have made in acrylic, and I can tin it to match the lens, but one there is missing, and do I have another one? No, there, and one here. So it's missing two segments, a couple of small chips, but overall this is a 9 out of 10 lens, original, unrestored. This will look beautiful with the brass frame polished up, but a lot of people like to show them just in their original condition like this. I'm going to try to open this door so you can see the interior. Okay, there we go. This is an original fourth order U.S. Lighthouse Service lamp that I have in here. It does have oil in it, it does run. And again, just a stunning original beauty of a fourth order. That's 500 millimeters in focal plane. This one with the pedestal, $250. We'll let that go for $250. And that's with the pedestal, the burner, or the lamp inside, and the lens itself, $250. Okay, okay, right here. This is an unbelievable, I've never seen another one. It's a 3-panel rotating flasher, fourth order. This one came out of Peru, so it was in South America. I don't have the location, but it is a very unique, beautiful lens. This one has been fully disassembled. The entire brass frame has been polished by hand. Then it's all went to the powder coater, and all the brass frame and brass work has been powder coated. All the screws were polished, and this lens was fully reassembled, and all the prisms reset. Glass is very good, but does have some chips. Here's a chip here. On this panel, this side has very few. Another chip here, and a little bit of rash right around that edge. But overall, this lens glass is an 8 to 10 condition, and a couple of chips over here on the third panel, one split in that segment right there. Other than that, beautiful display. With the pedestal, cast iron pedestal, just like you see it. We'll do that complete at, we'll do that at $175 for that entire lens right there. Okay, 800 millimeter from Peru right here. This one, we got 2 lenses from Peru, exactly the same, 800s, just like this one. There's the acetylene burner running inside of it, as you see. That's a 9-tip acetylene burner, original to the lens. We fully restored this lens also, taken down to the bare brass frame, powder-coated, polished, reassembled. We used 2 lenses. The glass in this is nearly perfect. Look at the glass. It's absolutely flawless. There's no nicks, very few chips. This is a real, real nice 800 millimeter. It does have the cast iron pedestal with it. This lens complete with the acetylene burner and the tank. We'll do this one for $2.25. $2.25 complete, just like you see it. All these prices are bottom dollar. You're never going to find anything like this for anywhere near this kind of money. Unbelievable lens. The door on it's right here. I'll close it for you. You get a better look at it. It does have the brass locks on it. So there you go. That is the 800 millimeter Chance right there. Okay, this is the prize of the collection. That's an 800 millimeter Beehive Chance We have documentation and provenance on this lens. We know where it was. We know where it came from. We know its history. We're going to tell you a little bit about it here. This is from the Bailey Islet Lighthouse in Queensland, Australia. 1 second on, 4 seconds off is the characteristic. 17-mile range. This is a Chance 1908 manufacture. Here's the maker's plate right here. I'll open it up for you. This also was fully dismantled down to the last brass screw and frame. Every bit of it was hand polished, sent to the powder coater, all clear coated. This was restored about 10 years ago. It still looks like the day it was made. It's beautiful. I do have an original 1,000-watt duplex lamp bulb changer that it's going to go with it. Here's the Chance Brothers maker's plate that goes with it. This lamp changer does work. One of the two bulbs still functions. When you turn it on, it's 1,000 watts of power. It'll blind you. And if that bulb goes out, it senses and then flips, and the new bulb is energized. And I do have the cast iron base, pedestal, the light, the lens, the whole 9 yards, 350 grand, absolutely firm, steal of a deal. Oh, by the way, this lens is insured for $1 million in our policy. That's a $1 million insurance policy right there. And you'll never find another one like it. Here's the original engineer drawings right there. You can have a look at how it was configured in the lighthouse. That's a beauty. That's a 2-year restoration. 2 years we put into that lens. Okay, up here, very early Chance Brothers range light. That is a 4th order. You see the early frame on that. We think this is somewhere in the 1870s this lens was built. Does have a lens up top that is broken. Try to zoom in on it right there. You can see that where it has a broken lens and some chips. But overall, it's very nice. It's a range light. And there would have been 2 of these. Extremely rare, 35 grand for that one with the pedestal, the wall-mounted pedestal that you see in the video. And I have that set up to demonstrate how range lights work with this 1928 4th order Chance right in front of it. So this would be best to be sold as a pair. 35 grand on this one as well. 70 for the pair. I'll throw in this oak pedestal, custom pedestal. This is a beautiful piece. Almost no flaws. Look at the lenses and the glass. Everything. There's not even a chip in it anywhere. It's beautiful. It's perfect. So that's Chance Brothers as well. Look at the totally reflecting panel in the rear of it. Amazingly done. Here's the maker's plate right here. 1927 Chance, Birmingham dated. Beautiful. I do have a later, well, actually contemporary. This is an Aladdin 12, which was used by the Lighthouse Service as a substitute for the 4th order. When the 4th order was out, I used that to illuminate it. It's beautiful. That'll go with the deal. If you buy them both, you get that lamp with it. And I'll throw in this pedestal down at the bottom. Okay, this is probably the rarest lens in the entire collection. This is from Madagascar. It's from the Tenleketi Lighthouse, northwest corner of Madagascar. It was in there. This was recovered by pirates back in the 1930s, we believe. This is the story we got when we acquired it out of Sweden. It was a grandfather of the gentleman we got it from, who was a sailor, sailed around the world. He found this in the lighthouse. It had long been abandoned. This is in the late 20s, early 30s is the story I'm getting. And they recovered it. It was grown over with weeds. The lighthouse was discontinued, decommissioned. They pulled it down, and they've had it ever since the last 90 years or so in the family until I acquired it from the family. This is a very, very unique design. Green glass, so I believe it's French. This is actually a cam lock right here. You turn the lever, you undo the cam, and then the lens splits. Look at this. Unbelievable. This would sit on a brass pedestal. I don't have the original pedestal, but you see the service wheels? So it opens up so you can put the lamp right in here. Unbelievable engineering, and it is beautiful condition. We've cleaned it up, polished it, stabilized some of the segments. This is the foot. They call this the foot that anchors the hinge. And then over on this side, the other side of the lens is identical. So it's a triple flashing, double clamshell. And that is the rarest. I've never seen another one. I've seen a picture of one, but I've never seen another lens in a museum like that. That lens, I don't know. We're going to have to think about a price on that one. Okay, let's see what else. This is a stunning Chance Brothers, the most unique 375 millimeter I have ever personally seen, because it has a cast maker's mark with the date, 1928 here. Never saw another with the date of manufacture cast stone. It has a near perfect copper chimney, not a chip or a dent in it. Most of these are banged up from being moved around. This one is perfect. It has the original sun valve and the sun valve bracket. The brackets are even harder to find than the sun valves are. And this is a custom-made brass and copper base that it's sitting on. This has interior-wise, the interior is just as beautiful as the exterior. It's fully restored, has an acetylene burner, brass polished bed plate, brass spring in the top, brass compression ring in the top. It's gorgeous inside. That lens, that thing is unbelievable. $150 is the price on that, complete, just like you see it. It stands about 5.5 feet tall, and it's beautiful. This is a fifth order right here. This is a very rare lens. This is Chance Brothers, Birmingham, 1894 manufacture, as you can see there. This is a fifth order. Fifth orders are one of the most difficult to find. It's a fixed lens. It does have a fifth order U.S. Lighthouse Establishment burner that is functioning and restored in here. Most of the glass in here is all intact. This is a beautiful lens. Again, it's cleaned, stabilized, and unrestored, so it has not been polished, but it has the original sawtooth frame, which is very early, as you say, 1894 manufactured. I do have a beautiful maker's plate right here that I'll throw in this, because this is an 1897 maker's plate, so it's a little later than the actual lens, but look, it's thick brass, it's original, and I'll throw this in with this lens right here, and this pedestal. I'll throw this pedestal in with this deal also. That is just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Not sure on a price on that one. I'm going to have to think about it a little bit, but we could discuss it. A lot of lens panels here. I'm not going to go into all those. This is another absolutely rare lens. This is a BBT 375 millimeter copper chimney. Stunningly beautiful, polished, fully dismantled down to the last brass screw, nut and bolt, hand polished, powder coated. Interior fully restored, acetylene burner, interior pieces restored. It's just, and the 375 lens inside here is just like perfect. There's no chips, no nicks, nothing. It's beautiful. So this is made in 1910. Here's the original maker's plate, BBT serial number 3, 1910. Barbier, Bernard, and Turenne are the constructors. It's just, this one I've never seen another one. Nor will I probably ever see another one like that. That's the same price as the Chance. I'll do that one for $150. Solid. Puffin Island Lighthouse lens is right here. This is a fourth order 500 millimeter drum from the Canadian Lighthouse at Puffin Island. I have documentation for that. Here's the original engineering drawing right here for it. Right there. That's how it was set up with the burner. I do have this beautiful pedestal that I'll put with it. Here's an actual photo of the keeper. This was taken in 1941. Alex Haran, he was the keeper at the time, and here he is polishing this lens in the Puffin Island Lighthouse in 1941. Amazing piece. Goes with it, I'll put it all in there, 45 grand for the whole thing. That's a screaming deal for that lens with provenance. This is a Stone Chance, early Stone Chance automated beacon. This was in the Rock of Ages Lighthouse, we believe. They have another one up there right now that I believe is still like this one. This one was pulled out sometime back in the 1940s. This one is manufactured, well, this is the 50s, I'm sorry, so it's manufactured in 55. We got it in the Persian Gulf, but it was the same one that they have at the Rock of Ages Lighthouse in Lake Superior. It's rotating. The light did work. I'm going to fix it and make sure it works when it leaves here, but that is a beautiful, beautiful piece of lighthouse history right there. 17.5, we'll do that one for and let that one go. So there's one more that's upstairs in the lighthouse itself. That's the Hornby lens from Sydney Harbor, Australia. I'm not going to go up there, but it's on my website. It's a fourth order fixed. It has a beautiful pedestal. It does have a fourth order burner, and that one will do for $250. I can get a video on that one if you like, but right now I just want to finish with this last one. This one, we're not sure we really even want to sell it, but we'll consider it. We owned the original of this. This is a reproduction. This is the Spring Point Ledge fifth order 6-panel flashing lens, Spring Point Light in Massachusetts. We had a huge battle with the government over the original one. They stole it from me in a legal case that I lost, never should have lost it. I had a liberal judge, Obama appointed judge. This lens was totally legit. We got it completely from the salvor who updated the lighthouse in 1959. And as he was leaving the lighthouse after they automated it, he asked the Coast Guard for permission. What are you going to do with it? We're going to throw it over the side when we get into deep water. That's our instructions. I have copies of the instructions of them instructing the bosun's mate to throw it over the side of the boat. The technician that updated the lighthouse in 1959, a guy by the name of Available Jones, he said, "Can I have it?" He said, "Sure, it's garbage anyway." He took it home, put it on his fireplace mantle. It sat there from 1959 to 2006. When he died, his widow put it on eBay, and I bought it from her. Fully legit. When the U.S. government stole it from me through the court case, I had a reproduction made. I sent a scan of it to Artworks Florida, to Dan Spinella, a fine guy. He made me an exact duplicate, which is what you see here, only it's even better than the original. This is a brass frame, 6 panels with double butterfly doors. Look at how beautifully made this piece is. Unbelievable craftsmanship. Spinella had knocked it out of the park with this one. It matches the original perfectly. And then Gary Fosberg made this beautiful candlestick riser with this unbelievable chimney. Look at the detail on this thing. He machined this in his machine shop out of brass. And he has a beautiful little LED teardrop bulb in there sitting on it. It lights it up perfectly. It's right at the center of the focal plane. Then they made this custom-made rotating base right here. Look at this thing. It's all brass and just detailed out to the nines. Look at all of this modern technology in here, rotating mechanism. So this thing will light up and run just like when it was in the lighthouse. So I'm going to close these doors and latch it and turn this on and just show you how beautiful it is. There's the light as it turns on. And look at this, it rotates. I can even set the speed that I want to rotate it at. I can turn it up or down and set the speed. This is, and it's got a wood pedestal. Look at this thing. That is just, that'll blow your mind. What a beautiful piece. If I keep any of them, it'll be this one, but you know, because I'm trying to liquidate everything, honor my wife's wishes, I'll do this for 150 grand, everything, just like you see, the light, the lens, the interior, the rotating mechanism, pedestal base for 150. Spring Point Ledge, Massachusetts. What a piece. Okay, so that's it. I hope that video was helpful. Thank you. If you want to give me a call, I'm at 810-599-5147. Thanks.